This ain't good, bro. I guess that's what happens when you half-ass put something up. Oh yeah. It's time to do some major improvements to this thing. This ain't gonna happen again. No. This is my 95 CR500. It's like it's brand new, in very good condition. I'll never ride it. I ain't rode it in probably a year and a half, really. It's got a fresh rebuild on it. Don't need nothing. She's fucking gnarly. I got a lot of junk, bikes and all that. But this is actually a 2003 100th anniversary. It was an 883, but not anymore. The reason why it's tore apart because about 3 months ago I was on Highway 25 and had a little liquid courage in me, and I high-sided. I don't know if you know what high-siding is, but that's where you're basically drifting the bike and it whips you like a bull completely off of it. Well, I did 2 complete flips, stretched out like a somersault over a guardrail next to a street sign and landed in some grass, and it was some minor damage. Nothing happened to me. It was the craziest thing that's ever happened in my life. But good thing the gas tank didn't get scratched, but smashed the crap out of that air filter. This is actually a 1200 on a 883 built bottom end. These are 1200 pistons, jugs, heads, everything. It's got a Japanese carburetor, new cool. It's a good cool, actually. It burns good. Racing exhaust. It's been converted from belt drive to chain drive. It's got racing foot pegs on it that's been relocated. Also, when you're changing gears on this, since the gear shifter's facing back like that, when you're going from like 2nd to 3rd to 4th to 5th, you're shifting down. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. That's how that bike is. Raining with the sun out. You know what that means? That means the devil's beating his wife with a frying pan. Well, that's what I've heard from my grandparents. Well, earlier this morning I came out here and showed y'all what it looked like. Well, I didn't get it on video, but I actually set it up on blocks. And again, this is all temporary. I had to do that. In the rear, it's not like that, but slowly coming up on blocks, and for 2 reasons. For one, the ground's unlevel, and if you build this thing on unlevel ground, it throws the whole shape of everything off and it won't go together. And for 2, my truck's tall. I can't even fit in here without that. So yeah. And the wind came through here and blew it away. We had a storm the other night, and what I think happened was, since I'm on blocks, I'm having to leave a little gap open right there. Well, what I think happened, wind got under there and started catching the walls and the ceiling, and it started pushing this thing down. So once I get this thing staked down pretty good, then I'm gonna get some extra tarp that I have laying around here, and I'm just gonna somehow cover up them sides the best I can to keep it from air coming in there. And I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do it yet, but we're about to find out. And it's probably gonna blow away again until I build a solid foundation. But it does good. I mean, when it's standing. I gotta fix that. Anyways, this is all of my grandfather's stuff. He hoards so much junk, and a lot of the times it is in the way. But I tell you, a lot of the times I have used a lot of stuff from this, and it has come in handy, and I am looking for extra things I can use to stake down the shop so I can stake it to the ground. I don't know what I'm gonna use. I mean, the kit came with some, but they suck. I also need something to loosen up the ground with too. It's rock hard and tree roots. What am I gonna use? Ever seen any 2-cycle oil that old? Granddad's got all that shit. I wish I could find that chain cleaner. What could I use? I don't know. I'm losing daylight. Here's me a tarp. Use that for the balls. Here's some shoestring or weed eater string. Some paracord in it. Fuck yeah, it is. Paracord. Hell. God, I really hate walking up and down this hill. God, it sucked when I was a kid skateboarding. I know that. Okay, this is what I'm about to do first. I got these little stakes right here that came with the kit. Alright, there goes Thunder. Here's one out of the ground. A natty daddy. I'd rather drink Bud Light. That was my buddies. It's got these little things, you know, they're bored and looking for shit. I found this weird thing. Yeah, you could really do some damage with that. I'm gonna use this just to loosen the ground up, you know. But before I loosen the ground, I just got this temporarily tied on there. This is like a strap for the sidewalls, and it's looped all through the tent and down to that side. And you're supposed to put ratchet straps on here that this kit came with. That's probably them, but you know, I ain't ready to do all that right now. I'm just trying to figure stuff out here. And I'm untying this because the backside, it still needs to be draped over the back wall, but I can't move none of this tarp back until I untie those, because those are like holding it tight right now. Once I untie those, I'm gonna slide this back and droop it over. Yeah, sucks doing stuff one-handed. When my money gets right, I'm gonna invest in some stuff. Get a decent camera, decent tools, good welder. But I might have to use 2 hands on that. Yep. Alright, that's untied. I just got it running through these bricks and stuff. I also got zip ties holding this front wall leg down to the brick. And I also got these 2 bricks zip tied to each other. So if one goes, they all go. Alright, now I got that loose. Let's make sure my other side's loose. I don't remember. Yeah, I done did that. Alright, now since I ain't got my ladder, but I do have my truck, I'm just gonna climb up on this thing. And we're gonna stand on the bumper, I guess, or the hood. Slide this thing on back. God. Oh! Oh. Golly. Oh, yeah, bud. One-handed, this shit sucks. I get everything where I want it to be. Come get me a camera. I ain't done this one-handed life no more. Maybe I could prop you up on the antenna. No. Aha! I wouldn't even have a tripod, but I got a windshield wiper and a water bottle. get back here, I got this nasty tree. Sharp edges. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna be ripping some holes in it. Man, this tree's in my way. I gotta go around to this other corner. Pull that over. These right here, these little poles, maybe if I would have put those in, they go on the sides. Would have gave it a little bit more stability. Golly. If you want something, you gotta work for it. Is this poison ivy? Golly. I can't win for nothing. Well, I ain't about to be itching. I got a vacuum tube. I just found this on the ground. Just out my way. I don't know if that's poison ivy or poison oak, but it don't look good. Maybe you guys know what it is. Leave a comment. Let me know. Shit's everywhere. Pull that over a little bit. Yep. Yep. Oh, I managed to get in a tree. Screw it. I want this thing to be right. Yeah, that's much better. Let me do the other side the same way. Golly. I'm in the jungle here. Oh. The fuck just got in my mouth. Alright, we're making some progress here. Good thing the mosquitoes ain't fucking with me, because they are normally bad over here. Everywhere over here. Okay. That's draped over good enough. We are now going to make sure the front is the same way. Looks pretty good. Pretty uniform, nice and neat. Edges are hanging over good enough. Alright, now I can tie these straps that I untied a while ago. Tie them tight, but this first one, if you pull on it too much, you're going to pull that strap that's running all the way through that out of there, and I'd have to figure out how to fish that back through there, and I ain't about to do that, but we're going to tie this to the block, and I'm going to find a way to actually anchor down the blocks themselves, and then I'm going to cover this gap up last. Again, I'm one-handed here. I'm just showing y'all what I'm doing, running this through the brick. I think I'm gonna go over that. Why wouldn't I? I'm just gonna keep wrapping this around, and then I'm gonna tie it back to itself. And that's what I got going on here. This is all temporary stuff until I build a foundation. But for now, I'm working with what I got. I just wrapped it around the brick a few times, around and through this, and tied it back to itself, but I did not tighten this strap up. I tightened the knot up real good, but I left this loose because I gotta tighten this side up now. And when I tighten this side up, it's gonna tighten that whole flap down over the edge and the walls somewhat. I'll show you. Grab this strap. I'll pull it. See it drawing down. Let me zoom in on that so you guys can see. Alright, I'm pulling. See, she's tightening down. I couldn't do that until I made sure the back sides were on there, because it's tightening that down too on the back. So let me do the same thing I did over there, or similar to these blocks. Again, zip ties through the blocks. Same thing over here. Ghetto-ness. Alright. I ain't doing this one-handed, so I'm gonna wrap this through the blocks and whichever way I can. Alright, I got it tightened down, and I'm gonna redo that knot. I kind of stopped because I'm starting to get attacked by mosquitoes here, so I need to find my damn bug spray. I know I got some. I keep some because every time I work on this truck or come in this backyard, they tear my ass up. It's my coal mining hard hat. Got me a barn sticker on there. Bell. You're gonna be stupid. You gotta be tough. That's me all day. Old coal miner guy. On coal miner boot. Wallet's right here. You see that? These boots, you only get about 7 months out of them, then they start cracking right there from walking, bending repeatedly. God, I'm getting ate up. That's Flex Seal. They do not leak. They never have leaked. Where's my bug spray? Thought I remember having it in my tool bag. Old belts in there in case a new one breaks. Whatever. Okay. Where is my mosquito spray? I'm dying here. Hey. Well, hell yeah. Yeah. I run that in my axles only. I don't run this in my transmission. I only run a synchro mesh. So it's a stick shift. Oh, my bug spray. Oh yeah, when I was at the Southern Spotted Addy Army meet, Gavin and Po Boy from YouTube came down, and Po Boy, he signed my door right there, and Gavin from Just a Six YouTube signed that door. They got a video they're editing now. Should be posting any day now. I'm on it, so y'all check that out. But until then, I'm literally getting ate up by bug spray, and I'm about to go back inside if I don't find it. Ha 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 ha. Thank you. Cutter, this kind, I've had it for about a year. This is the only stuff I use, and mosquitoes are bad here, man. I don't know why, man. They just hang around my yard. We ain't really got no water puddled up anywhere besides from where it just rained. I don't know where they're coming from. But this stuff right here, I got at Dollar General. You can see where they've been tearing my ass up. Right there too. But this shit from Dollar General works so good. So glad I found it, because I was about to be in a world of trouble. Fender flares, still ain't put those on yet because my shit about blew away. And I keep all the goods. Sleeping bag for when I want to fuck my bitch. Oh man, this is like jumping off a skyscraper here. Oh, yep. Okay, we gotta hurry up. It's gonna be getting dark in a few hours. I need to redo this knot. That's just, look at that. Okay, temporary progress is being made. Alright, now it's either I don't think I'm gonna put the tarp on the sides right yet, even though I want to. Later on, I'm gonna drape a whole big tarp all the way over this thing. But for right now, I gotta do something. So, we're going to stake down all the corners of the tent. I don't know if you could call this progress being made or temporary progress and progression, but we're definitely getting somewhere. And now I need to tighten down the back wall like I just did this one, but I'm gonna do that later. Right now I need to get this thing anchored to the ground before another storm magically appears, and this ground is rough as shit. I could probably pull that out. Well, okay. we're gonna tie this corner down and do the other one. I may have to get creative over here because this is actually my driveway right here running to my house, and I just can't run some shit out there. Even if I could, the ground's too messed up. I'm gonna have to get creative. This is the only spot in my yard that I could put this thing. I wanted to put it right here so bad, where I used to work on stuff. It's my old little tarp shop over my cherry picker, but I used to work on stuff right here, and I actually got, I'm an underground coal miner, and I got some old belt. I don't know if I got enough. I plan on using that for a floor somehow, but really need to get this thing anchored down, and I'm gonna figure that side out in a minute. So I just temporarily tied these on here when I first put it up. Not quite sure what these are doing. I have to find out. Okay. What is this right there? What we got here? Okay. That's just this little corner wall right here. Okay. So I'm gonna wrap that back around like it was. Maybe tie it onto that bar later, but I don't know what it's going to go to. And I was going to use that to stake to that, but that's not going to work. And this ain't long enough, so what I'm going to do is tie this thing really freaking tight to whatever I can find. And good thing I found some old paracord that I had wrapped around an old piece of tree, because I'm so about to use that from there to here. Getting clever here. The strap that just holds this door on this pole, I just ran it up under that pole, and I'm wrapping it around both of these, just making this other thing that I got tied up even tighter. Win-win. I love it when stuff comes together. Let's tie it back to itself. And there I have it, ghetto-ness at its finest. Boy, I'm telling you, coal miners, we rig up the best stuff. Everything underground is completely rigged. If you was to go underground and never seen it before, you'd trip the fuck out. Alright, now, this stake, I'm gonna drive it a little bit more into the ground. Make sure it's in there good, because it is wobbly. And I'm hearing thunder. A little darker out that way. It's looking good above me so far. Alright, I gotta find my screwdriver or something I can twist this little thing with. Whatever that is, it'll work. Oh boy, what it do? Thanks for signing my door, man. I'm following your channel. If y'all don't know who Po Boy is, type in Po Boy. Follow his channel, man. He's got a lot of fucking cool shit going on. And also, his buddy from YouTube also is Just a Six. Well, his channel's called It's Just a Six. His name's Gavin, and he signed my driver door. It's my yee trip. Oh boy. But yeah, it's probably the only time I'll ever use this tool. Yeah, I'm just gonna tighten this thing down a lot more. Oh yeah. That's much better. Hear that thunder? It's coming. It's about to come down. Okay, I don't even have nothing to cut with, so back to the tool bag. Oh crap. Gotta knock my thing down. something to cut with. What do I have? Not gonna be in there. It's gonna be in my jumper. My bigger one, I just keep all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. And I had some little scissor things that were perfect for what are they called? C-clip differentials. Got these little scissors I use. They're like house scissors, kind of. And I use those to like push C-clips out of the axle when I do work on the zip ties. Yeah. There they are. I don't know what that bumper came off of, but I got it on Facebook Marketplace for $100. He just said it came off of a small truck, and I didn't know, but I'm on a 3-inch body lift, so we got this going on right here. Had to build it up 3 inches, so you know, it'd look good. Don't she look good? That's what I need, Gavin. Yep. Alright. Let's cut some paracord and get this thing tied down good. Boy, I about tripped all over that. I'm gonna put some reflective tape on that. Some of that coal miner tape, you'll be able to see that thing. Actually, I stuck some on this cone so nobody runs over my tent. And right there. I'm gonna put some on a little bit of everything. It ain't stupid if it works. Let's see what I want to run it to. We need to anchor these either blocks down, or we're going to do tent frame and blocks. I think I'm just going to run a paracord around, ratchet through there, come around the back side of the brick, loop around this whole leg right here and tie it off. Call it good. Yay, yay. Ghetto-ness. It ain't stupid if she works. Just to get you by. That's just one side down. The ground was actually pretty fair when I did drive that one down, but the ground over there sucks. So I'm just gonna focus on this corner next. Not quite sure how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna run it just to the back, you know, just, you know. Probably gonna run it off this leg and this block like I did over there, and I guess I'm gonna mount somewhere where that little leaf is right there in the middle. I mean, it's better than nothing. This is my driveway, so I'm gonna drive it through here. I can't anchor it down there. So I'm gonna run it about right here. Guess that'd be good. Y'all check out what I just found. I have no idea. Did I just see something? Is that a chipmunk hole? or a snake hole. Oh, hell. Yeah, so I'm not gonna anchor down right there. What the hell? Something lives in there. Okay, so we're not going to be anchoring it down right there. We're losing daylight, and I have to have a solid game plan. It is thundering again. Just now getting a few dark clouds. So let me think for a minute, figure out what I'm gonna do here. I only got one side staked down and I hear thunder. I'm not trying to go through all this bullshit again. So I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and cover up the edges with some tarp I got and whatever else I can find, because I truly, really and truly believe that is the reason why this thing kind of blowed apart on me yesterday during the storm, because I have a gap there and there. The wind's coming down the side of that fence through my driveway, and it makes sense because this whole thing was pushed over to its left right here if you look in the beginning of the video. So I'm just going to start scraping up some tarps and whatever I can find, and I'm gonna cover both sides up and temporary anchor down that corner that we were just working on until we found a hole to china. So let's get some tarp. We're going to use my tarp that I used to use when I used to work on shit back here. It's cherry picker. It's old. Sheet is old. It's got a 6-foot boom on it. That's what I pulled the motor out with. Focus with the smaller tarp on this side first. I wonder what the hell is living in this thing. Oh, I swore I saw something. What is in there? Doesn't even know. Something down there. Damn ground hole. So I guess, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna mock everything up and go ahead and set it there. See what I'm working with. Move this damn lawnmower out the way. What hurt? Put something. Oh, I need to tie that down. Poison oak alley. Okay, well, I'm here. So in theory, it's important we make sure the two sides are down before we break anything over. On the sides that's touching the ground, at least. Working with something here. Now it's time to mock up. Okay, we working with stuff here. Just mocked up now. Covering up that gap. Need some zip ties. Good thing I found some. Cause I need them. Always need zip ties. And you always need Copenhagen straight long cut. And you never know when you need a body rocket. Alright, I'm about to zip tie that rivet to the leg. Oh yeah, we're starting to get a little wind. Hopefully there's not another storm coming, because I'm definitely not prepared yet. Ooh, baby. That one. Man, worried about the bug, but the glass ain't gonna pop my tire. I just heard something hiss, and I think it came from that hole. It was either a hiss or, you know how them chipmunk sound when they hiss? I think that's a chipmunk hole. Be careful over here. Might get ate up by a chipmunk. You know, just mocking up. I got about a foot from that rivet to the leg, so I'm just going to connect multiple zip ties together until I reach the length to the leg. Zip tie there. It looks good outside right now, but I'm hearing, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I'm hearing thunder in the back. So let's wrap this up. Your zip ties are not long enough for what you're trying to do. Don't be stupid. Just connect them together. Make the shit work. Freaking idiot. What's wrong with you? You must not know what bathroom to use when you go to Target. Only thing with that, it seemed like it works good, but now I think I created a problem. If wind gets this thing to flapping that connected to the leg, it's gonna pull this leg off of the block. So I'm going to zip tie the leg to the block probably. But yeah, see what we're working with so far. This is better than what it was before. Just like stick that right there. Whatever will work. Whatever's gonna work. And I think I got enough time. Sun's still up. I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm gonna go inside. Dinner should be ready by now. Yeah. When I say dinner, I mean boiled hot dogs. But so far, this is my idea. Now, I'm not done. I need to do something with this leg. Broke another fucking bug. Shit comes splashed in my eye. Always wear your PPE. And move your tripping hazards. That's our little philosophy we go by underground. The only problem with that is they want you to wear your safety glasses when it's damn near impossible to see because it's so hot in that area that you are with no air moving. Your safety glasses fog up. You take them off, you get in trouble. But if you leave them on, you can't see, so they expect you to halfway tilt them off your face. Yeah. I'll go get something to eat. That's what she's working with so far. I'm gonna do this side next. Try to anchor that side down better in the four corners. Hopefully it's not storming by the time I get done eating. Hopefully I can finish this thing by the end of this day. Who knows, we'll see. If not, this is part one.